So finally, the international break is over and the players have resumed to their respective teams for the matches that are coming up this weekend. So these are my predictions for the Premier League matches that will be coming up this weekend. Arsenal will be hosting Nottingham Forest. A very good teams. Arsenal are in a very good momentum, even though they lost against Liverpool. But Nottingham Forest just sacked their manager. But irrespective of that, I'll still be backing Arsenal to win against Nottingham Forest. So I'll be tipping Arsenal to win against Nottingham Forest. And also another match that will be coming up is Bournemouth Brighton. Two exciting teams. Brighton defeated Man City before the international break, and Bournemouth has also been in a very good form. So the match will actually be tricky, but then I'll be giving both teams to score each goal. So which means both teams to score. That's my prediction in that match. And also the match that coming up against also is Palace versus Sunderland. A very good team. Sunderland have added have added legs to their team. And we shouldn't forget Crystal Palace, even though they lost easy to Arsenal, they won their game even when Eze was not present there. So I'm tipping Crystal Palace to get a win against Sunderland. And also another match that will be coming up again is Everton Aston Villa. Two exciting teams. Everton has actually been in a very good form since they lost their opening match. And with their man, this Grealish, which they got on loan from Man City, has actually been helping them. And congratulations to Grealish for winning the Premier League Player of the Month for August. He put in a very brilliant performance and he actually deserved the award. So and we shouldn't forget, Aston Villa hasn't won any game this season yet. And if I'm right, they haven't scored a goal yet. But then I'll be backing both teams to score a goal in that match also. So another match that will be coming up also is Fulham versus Leeds. A tricky game. We shouldn't write 12 Leeds, but then I'll be tipping Fulham to come to edge Leeds with a win in that game. And also another match that will be coming up also is Newcastle Wolves. Two brilliant teams. Newcastle have been brilliant this season, and Wolves also have been brilliant this season. But then I feel Newcastle will edge Wolves because they'll be playing at St. James Park. Another match that will be coming up also is West Ham Tottenham. Two London teams. West Ham got their first win last before the international break, and also Tottenham they put on a woeful performance against Bournemouth. A very tricky game. Very tricky game. You shouldn't write off the fact that West Ham has not really been a they have not been putting a brilliant performance since season kickoff. And we shouldn't write off the fact that Tottenham has actually been putting up a very brilliant performance since the season kickoff, even though they lost against Bournemouth. So I feel Tottenham will actually be back to winning ways against West Ham. Another match that will also be coming up is Brentford versus Chelsea. I'll be tipping Chelsea to come up with a win against Brentford. And also another match that will be coming up is Burnley Liverpool. Personally, to me, if though football happens sometimes whereby the smaller teams will edge the bigger teams, but then Liverpool they haven't lost any game yet, and I don't see them losing against Burnley. So I'm tipping Liverpool to come up with a win against Burnley. And the big match of the weekend, which is against Manchester City, Manchester United, two Manchester derbies, Manchester derbies that will be coming up. It will actually be a terrific game. Though Manchester United coach hasn't lost against Guardiola, but then I feel the match might actually end in a draw between the both teams. So these are my predictions for this weekend Premier League game. And see you again next week for an exciting fixtures.